Okay. Excuse me for that slight interruption, Storm. I just had to take care of something quickly. Okay, so we were just discussing the fine that you had previously from the underage drinking, and you've moved past that. Are there any other substance abuse issues that you feel maybe I should know about, or that you think might be interfering with your concentration or your focus or anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. And your grades at school, how are you doing there?
Well, they're improving again since
Okay.
I haven't been, and since I moved out, put it
Okay.
that way. They're starting to pick back up. I'm starting to do my homework again and get back on track with school, so.
Okay.
Because that's important to me.
Okay. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So let me ask this. In your decision to come here, what were you hoping to get out of this, and how do you feel that maybe I can help you with the things that you have opened up to me about?
I don't know how you can help.
What are some
It's
goals
just
that
nice
you'd like
that
to?
I have somebody to talk to about the situation
Okay.
that's not biased, you
Yeah.
know? And I'm hoping that, like, I can talk my mom into either leaving or making my dad get help.
Okay.
I mean, you can't make him get help,
Of
but
course.
certainly trying to let him know that what he is doing is affecting everyone,
Mhm.
you know, and that maybe we can get him to look at that and seek some kind of treatment, you know. It's not that I hate him or anything. At this
Of
point,
course.
sometimes I feel like I hate him when he acts the way he does,
Okay.
you know. But I would really like to, you know, see him get help. I mean, I don't want to stay at my sister's forever.
Of course,
I want to
yeah.
be able to be back home. I'm
Okay.
going to need help when,
Okay.
when I go to college and stuff. So
Okay. So we have goals, aspirations of college.
yes.
Okay. All right. And what would you like to go for to study? What?
Nursing.
Nursing.
Mhm.
Okay. That's great. Wow. Well, I hope that you keep on with those goals and let that be a motivating force for you to keep moving forward. It's good to know and to hear that you haven't lost all sight of that in the midst of all of this, because I know that this is difficult time for you right now. I can clearly see that. Let me ask, do you have conversations with your mom about exactly how this is affecting you, or do you try not to specifically display those feelings towards her because you're afraid that she's already the
She
real one?
knows. She knows why I left.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't come straight out and told her, but she knows why. She's, she's smart enough to know that, she's a smart woman. She knows that things were getting
Just too much for you.
too much for me watching what was going on.
Okay.
And hearing this stuff.
Okay.
And she knew it was getting too much for me. And
Okay.
she knows why I left. I mean, we haven't like sat down and talked about the whole situation
Mhm.
of getting him help and doing all that stuff, but I definitely have voiced my opinion about him needing to get help and her needing to get help herself, just
Okay.
to deal with what's going on.
Okay. All right. Before we get into maybe working out some ways of reaching some goals of yours, let me ask you, what are some strengths of yours? What are some strong points that you feel that you feel Storm is positive things about you?
Well, I think perseverance,
Okay.
compassion, and I'm very strong.
Strong.
Willed. Strong-willed. Yeah.
Strong-willed.
Mhm.
Okay. Those are three really good ones: perseverance, compassion, and strong will.
Without the perseverance, I don't think I could have left and then picked back up and started doing what I needed to do.
And that's a great observation. And behind the perseverance, what do you think it is? What do you think might be one small driving force that keeps you persevering, that gives you that
Because
need to go?
I want to have success. I
Okay.
want to complete school. I
Okay.
want those things. So.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's good. And your compassion, clearly I can tell that you have compassion for your mother and her well-being
Right.
and her situation. And sometimes with compassion can also come fatigue, because we end up caring so much about other people that it drains us and causes us to kind of ignore ourselves, and it's often very even difficult to even see that we're doing that, because we're so caught up in caring about others that we tend to overload ourselves and take on a bit much. And I'm hoping that we can kind of work through that over our next 3 sessions and next few sessions, and see how we can get Storm to build back up for Storm.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, that's why I had to leave, because it was draining me. It was
Okay.
emotionally, physically, every which way.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
felt
so,
that. Okay.
mhm.
And your strength, you said you're strong. How did you?
It took a lot of courage to
can
walk
see
out
it.
of that house.
I see it
Believe
already.
me, it
Yeah.
took a lot of courage
Yeah.
for me to
Well, you came
leave
here
her,
too, and
to
that's
leave her
yeah.
in that situation.
and that does. That's also courage as well, because it's courage to do what you know is best for you at the moment, but it's scary because you're leaving behind somebody you care about. So I see a lot of different strengths in you. If you had to say that there were maybe 2 or 3 weaknesses of yours that you would like to work on, and
Compassion. Compassion. Now maybe, like you said, I have too much, so maybe I need to set
Just
boundaries or...
boundaries,
mhm.
okay.
That's a weakness, not having, and be more consistent, maybe, with, what I say and do.
What do boundaries mean to you? Does that mean maybe learning how to say no?
Yeah, well, not just learning how to say no, but like when I set like a goal,
Mm-hmm.
to be consistent and do it,
Okay,
and not let other things divert me from what I'm doing.
gotcha. Okay.
And that means like people, like my father and my mother,
Mhm.
having their stress and worry on me divert me from my
Okay.
path.
Would it be fair to say that also working into that is maybe finding the balance in learning self-care, like self-care for you? Does that kind of fold into boundaries? Learning when it's time to take care of Storm and what needs
Yeah,
to be
because
done
I
for
probably waited too long. I probably stayed in that situation too long,
you. Okay.
over that.
Okay.
Because I just couldn't get myself to leave,
Okay.
but so, yeah, probably.
So could that be a goal? Would you be okay with me putting down as one of your goals that we can work on as recognizing the boundaries?
Sure. I definitely need to recognize when
Okay.
it's time, and I need to follow through and be consistent after I set that boundary as well.
That is correct. That is exactly correct. That is
And I'm
correct.
not good at being that when it comes to
Mhm.
family.
Yeah.
So more so with friends, but not with family.
Family. It's harder with family. We share a closer bond, and there's that sense of responsibility and the sense of obligation, because we're supposed to be there for each other and supposed to help out. Sometimes it just becomes too much. We try to take on too much, and we can't save people. And
Right.
that's where we find ourselves in deeper situations. It's hard to pull ourselves out. But there's always a way out, and you're here and you're willing to talk about that, and that's the first step. So we can at least acknowledge that. Let me ask you, what kind of coping skills, if any, do you think that you utilize when you're stressed, or when you feel yourself just getting angry over your father and what he's doing?
I go to sleep.
You sleep? Okay.
I go isolate in my room and end up falling asleep,
Okay.
or I just sit and think too much,
And why do you
On
think that
replay.
you choose to sleep? Where do you think
Because I
that?
can forget it, so I don't have to deal with that right then and there.
Okay.
And then when I wake up, it's not there.
Okay.
It's not prevalent,
Okay. Because maybe when sleeping we can just, it's like
Forget.
you
It's
forget
just like
while
you're
you're
numb. You
you're
numb yourself
just
out and you just go to sleep.
You're
and-
dreaming. It's an escape, right?
Mhm.
Some sort of an escape.
Yeah.
Are you currently taking anything for like anxiety or depression or anything?
I do take
I believe
Valium.
when
I
we
think
had
it's
looked at your
Valium.
charts
I think it's
earlier.
Valium. I take
Um,
it's you know, the names of these medications mess me up, but I think
Okay.
it's Valium that
Okay.
I take.
I believe that you had listed that on your information form, your intake sheet. Okay, and that is prescribed by who?
My primary care.
Okay.
I've had him since I've been, you know, young, so
Okay.
he knows me, and you know, I can be honest with him, and he knows things are going on in the household. He sees my mother and my father as well, so he knows things are going on in the household, and he's prescribed that for me.
Okay. Do you find that you take that the way you're supposed to, or is there any type of, you know?
I take it as I'm supposed to because it makes me tired, you know, and
Okay.
I can't be tired at school, and I can't, you know, be all the time. So I feel as you know, I take it as I'm supposed to take it. I take it twice a day. So
Okay. Okay. And you're aside from the sleeping that you had mentioned, is there anything else that you use as a coping skill?
well, I call my friends just to get out of my head, you know,
Okay.
and talk to them and just talk crazy, you know,
Okay.
just be a kid,
Okay.
not a kid, but you know,
Okay.
just have
Yeah.
conversations and talk about
Silly
boys or
stuff
what's
and-
going on and who's doing what and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Okay. Okay.
And that takes my mind off of
Okay.
things.
Good.
And then sometimes me and my sister will go out and eat or something, you know.
Okay.
I hang out with her, so.
Okay. Do you feel that all of this sometimes it is like leads to depression for you at any time? I know that you feel with the anger and the anxiety, and you take Valium to help with that. But is there a fact and a matter of depression here that you're dealing with?
Of course.
Okay.
I have depression and anxiety both.
How deep do
And
you think that goes? Your
it just-
depression.
It's just at sometimes, like, I get low points, you know.
Okay.
But the Valium helps, and I don't feel
Okay.
like it's I'm in any harm. Like I'm not going to harm myself or do anything like that.
Okay. So there's no history of any ill thoughts or thoughts of harm towards yourself or anybody else
No,
along with this depression.
well, I might say sometimes I want to kill my father.
Yeah.
But to act on that, no.
Okay. 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 Well, that's good to know. And I would hope that, you know, if at any time you feel that something worsens or you're, you know, or something else comes up that brings forth another emotion, you know, we can always talk about that and address things as we move forward. Okay. I would love to be able to write down some actual goals with you to like math out your real purpose for coming here. Have you think about exactly what it is that you would like to get out of these sessions. Some things that you would like to achieve personally for your better mental and physical health, to get you feeling better about yourself and how to press forward, and so that you're not so stressed. And then some physical goals that you would like to see yourself achieving over time. If at any time you feel that maybe it would help you in the future to pull your mother in, if you feel that she would ever be open to that, that's something that we can definitely discuss. If you feel that that would be something that would help aid you in your healing process, I think that that's definitely something that's worth trying. I'm just throwing that out there, but we can always revisit that if you think there's a time for that. Okay?
Okay.
That's always an option. So if you're okay with setting some goals and maybe working on that over time, I think that that's a great way for us to move forward.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Let me ask you, other than your friends and your sister that you live with, do you have any other support, like,
No.
outside of that?
No, I work, but I don't hang out with those people.
Okay.
I just work
And you work
part-time at
where?
Grotto's,
Okay. Okay.
serving, and it's just a job. It's just
Yeah.
for some money, so
Okay.
I can do some things. I have car insurance and stuff I have to pay.
Okay.
So.
Now, do you help your sister with anything at the house while you're there? Does she make you pay anything, or?
Well, I'm not. I'm not as far as bills. No.
Okay.
I don't help her. I mean,
Okay.
she probably would like me to help her, but I'm not in a position to
To.
help her
Okay.
right now. That's why I want to go back home,
Okay.
because I don't have to worry about those things. I mean, she doesn't pressure me. She doesn't set anything, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, I don't know if it's a problem for her or not. I mean, I basically feed myself and stuff, so it's not like she has to be there to feed me or
Yeah,
do
of
anything
course.
crazy like that. But,
Okay.
you know, and I have to have gas for my car, and she knows I only work part-time, and I have to pay my car insurance and stuff. So, she hasn't said anything, so I don't think it's a problem.
Okay. Okay.
And I don't know,
And
my
there's-
mother could be giving her money. I don't know.
Okay.
You
And
know?
there's no other family members that you guys are close to, or that just trying to see if you what might be some support systems around you.
Not really. Just my
Okay.
sister and my mom, and I have a couple good friends. I just haven't opened up to them about that yet, and I think that's pretty good. And the other family members, you know, I don't know. Maybe I became private because of excuse me, because
Mhm.
of what's been going on there.
Yeah.
And
And
I
that
really
makes a lot
haven't
of
talked to any family
Mhm.
members like her mom, like my mom's sister or uncles and
Mhm.
stuff. We're not like all that close anyway. So,
Okay.
and my cousins, they live they live in another town. We don't go to school together or anything, so it's not like
Mhm.
I really don't have a good. I mean, we talk when we're on holidays where we get together and stuff, but that's basically what it is.
Just
You know?
yeah. Okay. Have you ever considered maybe finding different like support groups in the community that like of teenagers that are going through other or similar situations as yourself? Just the only reason why I suggest that is because sometimes being able to connect with other people and find that other people are going through similar situations helps us to also understand our own. It also can help to alleviate some of that stress and that burden that you feel by wanting to so badly to take care of your mother, but not being able to pull her out of that situation. It's totally up to you. It's something that we can always look
Well,
at, but there are options out there, and a lot of times it